Hello everyone, I am Dr. Joy Pereira from Gomantak Ayurved Mahavidyalaya and Research Center. I have with me our students Gautami and Saifi. Let us all join our hands. We shall chant the prayer together. Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvomanausi janatam Deva bhagam yatha purve sanjanana upasate. And we are about to now continue with the common yoga protocol. So in this session we would demonstrate Kapalbhati and a few pranayamas. Apart from that, we will also practice dhyana in this session. Let us now start with the Kapalbhati Kriya. Kapala means the skull, Bhati means to shine. So in Kapalbhati, we have to forcefully exhale, and while exhaling, we have to flap the abdomen. In Kapalbhati, there is forceful or active exhalation followed by passive inhalation. Make sure that you don't inhale forcefully. Let us now start with the Kriya, Kapalbhati Kriya. Sit straight in a cross-leg posture. Place both your hands over the knee. Let the head, neck, back be erect. Close your eyes. Let us start forcefully exhaling and perform Kapalbhati. Let us practice 20 rounds. Let's start. Active exhalation followed by passive inhalation. This is Kapalbhati Kriya. Gently stop the practice, keep your eyes closed and observe the changes achieved by practicing Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati, being a Kriya, helps in forcefully evacuating the doshas in the upper part of the body. It also cleanses the frontal sinuses. Due to the action of the forceful movements of the abdomen, it stimulates the pancreas, which helps in secreting insulin, which is very helpful in the control and management of diabetes mellitus. It also helps in reducing the abdominal fat fat accumulation on the abdomen. Next, we shall start with Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. For Anuloma Viloma Pranayama, we have to use the Nasika Mudra. Use the right hand, flex the second and the third finger, the index and the ring finger, and extend the ring and the little finger, extend the thumb as well. Place this Nasika Mudra in front of the nose. We start by inhaling through the left. Close the right nostril. Inhale deeply through the left nostril. Close the left and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale again through the right and exhale through the left. Continue this process of breathing, Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. It has to be practiced for about 20 rounds. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Anuloma Viloma is very useful for maintaining calmness of the mind. It also improves concentration of the mind. It also brings the nervous system, the parasympathetic as well as the sympathetic nervous system, to a balance. Gently stop the practice, lower the hand and place it on the knee. Let us now start with the next pranayama, called as Bhramari pranayama. Bhramari means a female bee, and we have to chant or do the humming sound of a female bee, a low pitched humming sound. For this we use the Shanmukhi Mudra. So place the index finger over the eye, place the middle finger over the nose of both the hands, place the ring as well as the little finger over the mouth, close the ears with the thumb. Now one has to inhale through the nostrils, and while exhaling gently one has to make the humming sound of the bee. Let us start. Inhale. Gently stop the practice and lower the hands onto the knee. Keep your eyes closed and observe the changes brought about by the vibrations. While doing the humming sound, we have to feel the vibrations running in the head region, and if concentrated well enough, we are able to experience the vibrations running throughout the body. These vibrations reduce even the subtle tensions in the body. Bhramari is very useful to reduce high blood pressure. It gives good sleep, and it is also useful for thyroid disorders and voice disorders. It has to be avoided in ear infections and nose infections. We now start with the next pranayama, called as Shitali pranayama. In Shitali pranayama, we have to fold the tongue like that of a crow's beak. Fold the tongue and get it outside the lips, project it outside the lips in the form of a tube. We have to inhale through the tongue, close the mouth and exhale through the nose. Let us start and practice 10 rounds of Shitali pranayama. Let's start. Inhale, close the eyes, close the mouth, and now exhale through the nose. Feel the warm air coming out of the nostrils. Continue the practice for inhale and slowly exhale. Continue the practice. Shitali pranayama is a cooling pranayama, and it helps in reducing the excessive body heat. It also helps in reducing excessive thirst, conditions of hyperacidity, and this pranayama has to be avoided in cases of indigestion and in cases wherein the practitioner is suffering from cold and cough. Gently stop the practice. Let us now start with dhyana. After the practice of asana, pranayama, we go for dhyana, that is meditation. For practicing meditation, we have to sit in a comfortable posture, a cross-leg comfortable posture like Sukhasana. We use Chin Mudra, wherein we have to fold or roll the index finger of both the hands, roll the index finger of both the hands and place the thumb over the rolled index finger. This Nasika Mudra or this Chin Mudra helps in improving one's concentration. So after assuming a comfortable posture and assuming the Chin Mudra, one has to sit straight, keep the neck loose, shoulders loose, close the eyes and just observe the breath. Practice slow, effortless breathing. One need not concentrate completely. Just focus on the breath. While inhaling, feel the cool air taken in through the nostrils, and while exhaling, feel the warm air coming out of the nostrils. Try to keep an empty mind. Let the thoughts come. Do not forcefully try to stop the thoughts. Slowly you will notice that the flow of thoughts would reduce. Avoid getting involved in the thoughts and just keep your focus in between the eyebrows. Practice slow, effortless breathing. Try to attain a thoughtless state. Practice this for about 10 minutes. Dhyana or meditation is very useful to bring the mind to a quiet state. It brings calmness to the mind and the entire body. It reduces all the emotions of the mind like fear, anxiety, depression, anger. It also brings in positive thoughts in the mind. When the mind is at a relaxed state, the body follows. It helps in reducing blood pressure as well. Gently stop the practice. Next, pranayama is called as Surya Anuloma Viloma. In Surya Anuloma Viloma, we have to close the left nostril and breathe through the right nostril only. So use Nasika Mudra, fold the second and the third finger of the right hand, close the left nostril with the ring and the little finger, close your eyes. Let us start inhaling and exhaling only through the right side. This is called as Surya Anuloma Viloma. Let's start. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril and exhales through the left to the right. Continue breathing through the right nostril. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Continue for 5 more rounds. This is called Surya Anuloma Viloma. Surya Anuloma Viloma, or right nostril breathing, stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, and it helps in improving or increasing the basal metabolic rate. Hence, right nostril breathing or Surya Anuloma Viloma helps in reducing weight. It is also useful for cases of high blood sugar, like in diabetes. It is also useful for cases of indigestion. Let us now gently stop the practice. This Surya Anuloma Viloma has to be avoided in cases of excessive body heat and in people who are having complaints of hyperacidity and those who are of low weight. Those who are thin have to avoid Surya Anuloma Viloma. Let us now start with Chandra Anuloma Viloma, that is the left nostril breathing. Use Nasika Mudra. Again, fold the second and the third finger, place it in front of the nose, close the right nostril and inhale and exhale only through the left side. Let us start. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Continue the practice for 5 more rounds. Chandra Anuloma Viloma brings the body to a parasympathetic state of dominance, that is nothing but relaxation. Chandra Anuloma Viloma reduces stress, reduces high blood pressure, and is useful in conditions of excessive body heat. Chandra Anuloma Viloma has to be avoided if the person is overweight and if he is suffering from cold and cough. This is also a cooling pranayama. Ideally, Chandra Anuloma Viloma is to be practiced for 21 rounds continuously. Gently stop the practice. We now go for the next pranayama called as Bhastrika Pranayama. In Bhastrika Pranayama, we have to inhale and exhale forcefully and simultaneously make hand movements. So when we inhale, we raise the hands, and while exhaling, we get the hands down in front of the chest. Make fist with both the hands, with both the palms, and place it in front of the chest. Place it in front of the chest. Let the thumbs be covered by the fingers. Keep your eyes closed. We have to inhale and exhale forcefully. So it is active inhalation and active exhalation as well. Let us start. Inhale, exhale. Gently stop the practice. Bhastrika Pranayama helps in respiratory disorders. It improves the oxygenation of the blood. It also helps in calming the mind down, and it helps in psychosomatic diseases like asthma and diabetes mellitus. People suffering from high blood pressure and those having recent abdominal surgeries have to avoid this pranayama. We will continue with the last pranayama called as Sitkari pranayama. Sitkari is also a cooling pranayama. In Sitkari, one has to grit both the teeth and touch the tip of the tongue to the upper row of teeth. Let us perform. Grit both the teeth, keep your eyes closed, and touch the tongue to the upper row of teeth. And one has to inhale through the crevices between the teeth. Inhale through the gaps between the teeth. Inhale, close the mouth, and exhale through the nostrils. Practice this Sitkari pranayama for 21 rounds. Continue the practice. Sitkari is a cooling pranayama. So this brings about cooling in the body. So in conditions when the body heat has increased, in conditions of hyperacidity, in conditions of high blood pressure, these cooling pranayamas like Sitkari can be practiced. It is also beneficial in conditions like stomatitis or indigestion. Those who are suffering from cold, cough and breathing difficulties, asthma, have to avoid this cooling practice called Sitkari. Gently stop the practice. Here we end with pranayama. We will now start with the prayer or the Shanti mantra. Let us now join both the hands, close the eyes and chant the Shanti mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Keep your eyes closed. Gently rub both your palms together. Feel the warmth between both the palms. Give the warmth to your eyes. Give a gentle massage to your face and slowly open your eyes by giving a few blinks and by looking at your palms. We now end the yoga session here. Thank you for watching this episode of the Common Yoga Protocol, wherein we practiced pranayama, dhyana and chanted the Shanti mantra. I hope you have understood some of the practices of yoga, that is pranayama. We hope that you will watch us for our next episode on yoga for various diseases. Thank you and Shubhamastu.